This is video of 32-year-old Jules Miller being arrested by DEA agents who recently raided his West Side home during Operation Python. And this is the narcotics, cash, and guns that agents recovered from inside his house. DEA Assistant Special Agent in Charge Mike Dubett of the Jacksonville office says the suspect is indirectly connected to Cartel Jalisco New Generation, or CJNG, by being a person who has distributed the cartel's narcotics in Jacksonville.
It's one of the most powerful cartels on the planet.
The White House says CJNG and the Sinaloa cartel have recently struggled to obtain the chemicals they need to produce synthetic drugs, which come from China and is now in short supply because of the global coronavirus pandemic. The shutdown of cities in China, as well as travel to and from China, is making the cartels desperate because their drug production has slowed down as the demand for their drugs has increased. In an effort to keep the cartels from traveling into China to get ingredients for their drugs and from it also entering the U.S. by boat during a time when coronavirus has halted travel into the country, President Trump announced military interdiction at sea.
In cooperation with the 22 partner nations, U.S. Southern Command will increase surveillance, disruption, and seizures of drug shipments and provide additional support for eradication efforts, which are going on right now at a record pace. We're deploying additional Navy destroyers, combat ships, aircraft and helicopters, Coast Guard cutters, and Air Force surveillance aircraft, doubling our capabilities in the region.
And Erik Avanier reporting on that story. Now, the DEA says cartels like CJNG have distribution centers in New York, LA, Chicago, and Atlanta. The Atlanta location is the distribution hub for the entire southeastern region, which includes Jacksonville.